wouldn't even have to know, and I would get the benefit of it without even knowing. What do I mean? Say that God put $1,000 over there on that chair, okay, on the little bench, and then he says, now if I go over there and get this $1,000, I can have it. Okay, I just go over there and I get it. Now I got it. Now, I got the $1,000 without having to know the dimensions of how to get there, how many steps it was, how many centimeters. It doesn't really take as much. But say I didn't know I was going to need the $1,000 for something. I got the $1,000, but God gave me the $1,000 because I'm going to have a problem the next day. I didn't even know that I was going to have a problem the other day, but because I reverenced God and obeyed God and went and got the $1,000, when I needed the $1,000 the next day, I had it. Why? Because I reverenced God. But see, he didn't have to tell me, I'm giving you this $1,000 because tomorrow your car gonna break down. He just said, just go do this. And see, it's many things God put in the law. He would tell you how to wash your hands. He would tell you how to do different things back in the days in the law. But what he was actually trying to do was let you know that if you don't wash your hands, you're going to get sick. And if you don't do this, this is going to happen. But just by reverence for God alone, just obeying him, you save yourself a whole lot of trouble that you would have. And without God, we want to know why. It's not a problem really asking God why. There's lots of people always say God told them never ask why. And lots of stuff, Maybe there's some things you couldn't handle even if he told you why. That's probably why they told you not to ask God why, because you probably can't handle the answer. Because God will eventually tell you. But if I only feared God. Now listen, first of all, I'm going to explain the word fear. This word fear that we've been talking about is a reverential fear. But there is another fear. Now, the fear that I want to talk about is a fear, and the first fear is called T.A.R.P. T.A.R.P is a fear, and it's a dread. It's an anxiety. Let me tell you something right now. Watch this. When you have, like, say, a court date, or you have something coming up in your life that you just totally dread, and you think about it all night, and you think about it for hours and minutes and days, and you just think about it, and you think about it, and I just don't want to do this. I just don't want to go there. I just don't want to be there. And it's the same way with people. You know a certain person's coming to a certain place at a certain time, and you just don't want to see that person, and you just dread this. I don't want to go. I don't want to see my probation. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see my baby daddy. I don't want to see. Come on, I'm beginning to dread. That's called dread. That's T.A.R.P. And let me tell you something. Dread sometimes is worse than actually the thing happening. How many times have you just spent one whole day dreading, feeling something, and got there, and it wasn't nearly as bad as you thought it was going to be? Come on, clap your hands. Come on, yeah, you know that's true. But you've done that before, right? That's called T.A.R.P. That's dread. That is the first dimension of fear itself. Let me tell you something. We need to get some of that T.A.R.P. almost for God. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you want to start thinking about something, we need to start thinking about the judgment. We need to start thinking about it's going to be one day that God is going to call us in accountability to everything that we do and say in this body. We need to remember that.